Hello, I'm Lugatorix, and welcome to the grand finale of the Bad Economy Challenge on Rome Total War. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, wait a minute, he hasn't got up to 50 settlements, and yeah, he's taken Rome, but he's not actually completed the Imperial campaign yet. Well, yes, you are technically right, but I'm actually deciding to end this campaign a little bit early, and I think you will agree with me once you hear my reasons. So first of all, one of the main reasons is I was actually almost a bit too efficient. I didn't expect to take out all the Roman factions quite so quickly. And yes, I know the Brutii still have a couple of settlements, but I believe we can take them off of them today, basically. So, yeah, I mean, basically what's happened is we've swarmed the Romans, we've taken Rome very, very efficiently, and what remains are factions like Spain, Britain, and Dacia. Factions we can deal with easily. Every battle will be so easy because our phalanx warband are so much better than any basic unit that the Spanish and British can have, basically. And the campaign is ceasing to become a challenge, really, once you get rid of the Roman factions. So that's reason number one. I feel like, you know, we're about 20 settlements off taking the 50 required, but if we just did those 20 settlements, it would be a little bit repetitive. It would be 15 episodes of the same sort of thing, just dealing with Dacian and Spanish and British armies the same way. And I feel like once you defeat the Romans, the game isn't quite as interesting in this capacity. So that's the first reason. Second reason is I've really enjoyed the campaign, but at this point, you know, we've got over the rule set of, okay, you don't have a lot of money. It's not so much of a novelty anymore, and it was a really, really fun experiment to do. I'm very, very happy I've done this campaign, but I feel like the channel is ready for something new and interesting, and there are 2 new series coming out, well, actually several new series coming out very, very soon, which will be really fun to watch, hopefully. So I think the channel is ready for something new. I feel like the series is coming to a natural end. If we defeat the Brutii today and we take their final settlements, I feel like that's just a good place to end the series. By defeating the Romans, we've taken Rome, we've conquered Europe as far as I'm concerned. There's still a lot to do though. There is still the Brutii to deal with. I still want to take Samar Briva off the British. If we worked so hard to defend that settlement, the campaign would not be over unless we took Samar Briva back. So they are the priorities today. Take Samar Briva back and deal with the Brutii. If I do those 2 things, then I'm perfectly happy to say I've conquered this campaign, we've completed it, and we will move on to something new and very, very exciting. So, enjoy. Hello, I'm Lugatorix, and welcome to part 19 of the Bad Economy Challenge on Rome Total War, where, as usual, a lot is going on. So, I mean, where do we even start? We are fighting wars on all fronts. I suppose we'll start here in Sicily, as this is where we are. We're trying to take the whole of Sicily off of the Greeks, who have miraculously taken Lilybaeum, Messana, and Syracuse, which is pretty rare indeed. So this geezer, Captain Fulcherus, is heading towards Lilybaeum right now, and then we have an army on this boat. It's a pretty decent sized one that will hopefully take Messana and Syracuse. A bit of trouble in Tarentum and Croton, plague, and also just general unhappiness. Isn't great, but we'll sort that out in the end turn. Do we have an army on this ship? No, we don't instantly. Okay, fair enough. But we have taken the entire Italian peninsula, which is pretty cool. But there is something else I would like to do, which is, I can't help but notice the only Brutii settlement left, in fact the only Roman settlement left as far as I can see, is Apollonia. We really should be taking that. We do not want the Romans expanding any further. They're troublemakers. So instead of heading towards Messana and Syracuse, this boat is actually going to head towards Apollonia, is what I've decided. I want to finish off the Brutii. That's basically my opinion. Now, as for Spain, well, Numantia is under siege. I think we have enough force to deal with it. We have Ambon over here, a solid but small army. And inside Numantia, we have various phalanx troops and Gundiok of Nurea, which is him and his warband friend. Could get a couple of other lads, but I don't really think we need to necessarily. I mean, we have a relatively decent force. I think we have enough force to deal with the Spanish, so we should be okay. We have backup in Oscar just in case. And then we have this ship up here with this army. Not a lot, admittedly. I thought we had more. Moving up to deal with Samar Briva and the British. And of course, we have this geezer here. This is a really hard name to say. Sesitharchus, who is dealing with the British as well. But you notice that there is British outside of Alesia, although I think we have plenty enough to deal with that personally. We are moving towards the Dacians. If I can have a look, there we go, Domus Dolchus Domus. We're moving towards that region because I just like to take it, to be honest. So, well, there's some Dacians in the way. We'll deal with that when the time comes. But things are going pretty good. It's just pretty hectic as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to recruit a little bit, make sure these settlements are happy enough or they don't rebel, and then we'll basically just move on. Right, I think we're ready to move on. Let's see what happens. We have a decent amount of money, by the way, which is pretty good. So, as usual, please say this is not a navy with an army on it. It is, and they're probably going to be knocked back. Yup. Not sure exactly where they were knocked back to, admittedly. Hopefully they weren't sunk. Conde Rendenum is besieged, so is Lovacy. I mean, you know, everything's going on. The Dacians are kind of doing another counterattack, so we'll have to see what happens there. But over here, in Numantia, Captain Adelwulf and Gundiok of Nerea have been attacked by Ambon in Numantia. I think we can defend Numantia from Ambon. He looks a bit scary, but his army isn't actually as scary as he is. So, I think we've got a pretty good chance here. Let's see how it goes. Right, so here we are, the wonderful settlement of Numantia. We took off the Spanish, and they're trying to take back. Now, they have 2 rams, so what we're going to do, we're going to have a spear warband here, you know, defending the gate. In fact, we can move them very slightly backwards like that. But that's going to be pretty hard to get through, trust. And then we have another spear warband over here. We're going to defend this gateway like so. In fact, we're going to move them back very, very slightly as well. That's beautiful. We can have a set of slingers behind each set of warband, like so. And you'll notice we actually have spare warband, which is beautiful. So what we'll do, we'll have you there, you there. We'll have the last unit of warband. What we'll do, we'll have them here. I think they're more likely to be used here, but they can be backup for this unit just in case things are going wrong over here. So we'll start the battle. The slingers are automatically on skirmish mode. They need to be off skirmish mode. Now we have Gundiok of Nerea and this geezer. Basically, just come over here as quick as you can. That would be lovely if you could do that, because you're needed over here. Nice and quick. But I think we stand a pretty good chance even without the reinforcements, to be honest, because that is not easy to get through. Trust me. So our slingers are doing a bit of work already. Let's have a look at their missiles. Why not? They're going to throw them over the... Nope, they're not firing anymore. Okay, as soon as I went onto missile cam, they stopped. So, there we go. But it doesn't matter. They will be firing the second once the gate opens. And I kind of fear for the Spanish, but not enough to surrender. The gates are opened. Our general is here. And that's, yeah, Gundiok of Nerea. The Spanish have nearly breached the walls over here, but that's fine. They can charge in. They're going to charge in straight to spears. I certainly wouldn't want to do that myself. The Rhodians are firing through the gate, which is lovely stuff. Let's have a look at that. Nice view of the slingers doing their slinging. Beautiful stuff. Okay, and then, yeah, the Spanish should already be getting hits against them. How many of them have died? Oh, we can't quite see. It is 7% killed already, and they haven't even got through the gates. Lovely. Right, so they're coming through now. And again, you can see they're charging straight into spears. Iberian infantry, solid starting unit, but against a phalanx that is prepared, guarding a tight gateway, they don't really stand a chance, to be honest. This geezer somehow got trapped over there. Some of them are actually walking through the door, which is quite impressive. That is actually quite a good tactic. Oh, a little bit of action over here. This phalanx is slightly getting overrun, but actually... It's not turning out to be an issue. The whole army is routing. I mean, we've pretty much won this already. This phalanx didn't do a great job, but it did well enough. It did well enough. And yeah, a lot of the Spanish are routing. I never expected them to do much, to be honest. I mean, this was relatively predictable. They're charging against prepared spearmen. I never really expected anything different, to be honest. Well, the majority of the army is routing. A few units, probably of Round Shield Cavalry yet. Round Shield Cavalry is coming back. Their general hasn't even charged yet, but the majority of the army is gone, and their morale is going to be to pot. So the cavalry charges in, and like cavalry versus phalanx, yeah, that's only going to end one way, I assure you, and that is with them routing. Is indeed what happens, and just more routing, more morale debuffs. The Spanish army actually recovered, so they must have a decent general. All credit to them, they actually did a pretty solid job, but not good enough The army's routing again. There we go. And they're probably just going to keep coming back and forth, charging into spears and regretting it soon afterwards. Yep, that is basically what's happening. They are running in, routing, thinking, no, we've got this, lads. Running in, routing again. And that cycle is going on forever until they all die, basically. Well, the general's finally coming in. His whole army's gone. The general is having a last stand, and he's not going to do much better, I assure you of that. In fact, how about we do a sneaky little play? Get our general around the back here. Go through that gate. We're going to try and trap their general in. If we trap their general in, they are well and truly done for. But I don't know if my general will get there in time. So get around the back here. Get around the back here. Nice and quick, please. He might be so stuck in the phalanx anyway that he's doomed, but unfortunately our phalanx is getting in the way of our own general, which is kind of annoying, but there we go. He's well and truly stuck. I can tell you that for nothing. Get around here. Nice and quick. This is kind of a mess because some of the cavalry is... Well, whatever. The general is surely dead at this point. I mean, he's wavering. He's surrounded by cavalry and spears. He's not going to last much longer, I assure you. There you go. He's routing. He's broken. And he's going to be well and truly trapped. I'm sorry, mate. Not a nice way to go. But, oh well, that's life. So, clear victory. 523 kills to 112. I'll take that. I always knew Numantia wasn't going to be a trouble to defend. And I was right. So what else is going on? Well, another navy has been attacked as per usual. Yeah, the Spanish navy is surprisingly strong, actually. They are much stronger than us. 40-year-old general? No, don't think so. We don't really need you. Thank you very much. Death stalks to land. We know who that'll be. That'll be Tarentum. Most advanced faction. I don't really care who that is. In my opinion, we are the most advanced faction, and that's all that counts. Now, first of all, slightly concerned, what happens to that ship with the army on it? It's here. Ah, fascinating. It's there. Now, the navy itself is very, very weak, which concerns me. That does actually concern me quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the lads off here. I want to get them over to Apollonia, but they can get a ship from Tarentum. Lads, go over there. Can any of the generals reach Tarentum? Not quite, I don't think, which is slightly annoying. Tarentum, just be happy for a moment, please. Just be happy. It's fine. Yeah, and then what we'll do is this ship can just sort of stay here, try and be safe. But Tarentum, you can actually... Well, you need this out. Oh, actually, don't go into Tarentum. They've got the plague. Yeah, but that's a terrible idea. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, Tarentum is not the place you want to be going in at the moment. Just step on the land. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, so that's happening there. Don't want to quite attack Greece yet. In fact, I don't want to attack Greece at all. I've decided I don't want to attack Greece. I'm sorry that I stepped on your land, you Greek allies. I'm sorry. I really want to defeat the Brutii. I think that's got to be a priority at this point because I really want to defeat all the Romans. I feel like that's got to be a priority, definitely. So we're going to step off Sicily for the moment. I think that's fine. You guys can just step over here. Now, a priority is indeed dealing with the British. So, you, Sesitharchus. Any good mercenaries? We have quite a lot of money for us. This is a huge amount of money. Alesia is about to be put under siege. I know it. I just know it. We'll edge slightly forward. I want to see what's going on in Samara Breva. There's the big army of Torix, or whatever his name is. You come around the side here. What we're going to do is we're going to put Samara Breva. I would like more force than that. That's the only thing. I would like more force. But we can't physically get it to there in time. So you know what? We're putting Samara Breva under siege. I want to take that back. Get the ram. Get 2 rams like that. Beautiful. And you know what? I'm actually going to get a unit of light cavalry because we don't have enough light cavalry. So there you go. You start heading towards your friend as well. And hopefully we can deal with the British pretty soon. Now, Condé Rensnum is in trouble. This is not a big force. If I can click on it. It's not a big force, but it's big enough to cause plenty of trouble. We need reinforcements. We need reinforcements preferably from this boat. Problem is there's a lot of British around as well, which are causing trouble. But how do we do? Please win this, please. Yes, clear victory. Beautiful stuff. Okay, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Right, so keep on moving north. You need to head up to Condé Rensnum as quickly as you can, my friend. This is slightly concerning. Lemanum. Recruit a Spear Warband, why don't you? Okay, so that situation over there. Right, so now Numantia is in a good situation, which is lovely to see. Gundiok is doing a good job. It's all looking a little bit good. So just step inside Numantia. Step inside Numantia. There we go. We'll retrain. Well, we need to repair some stuff like the palisade. Retrain this stuff. I'm not too bothered about boats for the moment. Just retrain and just go on, get a boat, get a boat, get a boat. Lovely. Okay, so that's good. We're in a good situation in Spain. We're just consolidating like so. We're heading towards Samara Breva. The only thing I'm concerned about now is this army and Conde Rendonum. Now let's have a look at the Dacians. So, Lovasi is under siege and it only has 80 screeching women in. Bit of a concern, you might say. Well, you're right, because these guys have ballista and all sorts. This army is going to forget Domus Dolchus Domus. It's got to really start dealing with these armies like Captain Digis and moving south. Now, there's some force in Uvavum, so they need to desperately move up north towards Lovasi, like, quickly, with good amount of pace. Would be preferable. Yeah, thank you very much, please. Okay, I think that's all we can do for this turn, actually. I really think this is all we can do. I'm ready to end the turn. Probably be attacked at Samara Breva. Probably ready to do that. Let's see how it goes. Okay, bang, and immediately, yeah, we're attacked by a navy. Fair enough, we won it. Okay, great, great, great. I think that might be outside of Apollonia. I do want to take Apollonia, and there we go. This is a huge battle. Potentially, you know, could result in us taking Samara Breva back, but the odds are not in our favour. 1,000 men against 1,000, nearly 900. Quite a few generals, solid British troops for sure. This isn't going to be easy. We have warband, we have archers, we have 2 generals, but the balance of power is 1 to 2. I fancy our chances though. We've done a good job against the British in the past. Let's see how this goes. Right, now it's important we do a good job against the British here. I want to get a good result in Samara Breva. So the plan is we're going to have a line of... We're going to do the same as usual. So we're going to have a line of warband like this. Beautiful stuff. We're going to have one on the flank like this just to protect against cavalry charges like so. And the same on this flank. Beautiful. That's going to be hard to break down. Then we have 2 units of archer warband. Again, they're going to be doing a lot of damage, these guys. Off skirmish mode, defend your ground. We're going to have the generals to try and trap their generals, basically. Like so. Beautiful stuff. Now, that is... we have a unit of light cavalry as well. Just stay here, please. So, get like that. In formation, stand your ground. Let's start the battle. And that is a big British army. Wow, okay, that's not going to be easy. They are going to flank us like hell. This is why these guys are so important. In fact, you kind of got a little bit of a gap in the line, so just go like that, please. So the British are coming over in a very wide formation. We are already starting to fire with our archers. You can see them there. And they are starting to fire at us as well. So losses are being had at both sides, but I think we are doing more damage than they are, which is good. Right, here they are, and the British are no nonsense. They will probably just charge. I mean, these units are the ones that concern me. The ones that can get round the back and really cause trouble. The ones at the front don't bother me so much. I think we can deal with them nice and easy. But, you know, I mean, for example, the Barbarian Warlord will just be chunked apart. Look how much stuff they've got on the flanks. It's crazy. It's crazy how much force they have on the flank. Couple of units are routing though. You know, sometimes it's a domino effect. One unit routes, then another, and then they all end up routing, which is good. You see 2 units are routing already. The Barbarian Warlord hasn't even charged yet. He charges now, and he dies instantly because he's a chariot. That's big, and the whole army collapses almost instantly. Watercorix, I don't know how to say that name. Basically, his army's dying, which is great. His army's routing like hell. Their general, of course, is dead now. There's a bit of trouble over this side, so let's get... I mean, you're shaken. Let's get a good charge in there. You come around the side here as well. Let's pause it very, very quickly. We have light cavalry for a reason. It's to charge down routing troops because they're faster, so we might as well get them involved as well. Press play. Okay, yeah, you need to do your job, get round here. You need to do your job and get round here. Swordsman at decent. Pause for a second. Somebody died. He died instantly? Wow. Sigimir of Albis, I thought you were better than that. I mean, I know I kind of charged you in, but how did you die? Oh, okay, that was slightly odd, but fair enough, fair enough. The swordsman must have done a very, very good job, is all I can say. Swordsman here, they're woad warriors, they're wavering. Okay, let's get back slightly, because the cavalry did not do a very good job here. Now, the light cavalry, how's it doing? Pursuing the lads. Good, good stuff. Just keep pursuing, keep pursuing. Yeah, there's the odd unit of warband that are going to cause trouble, but honestly, I don't really care if this unit dies. They weren't that important in the first place. So you've backed off. And there's the barbarian. Is that another barbarian? That's another barbarian warlord, isn't it? You are doing that glitch again when you move backwards. Do not do that, please. Barbarian warlord routing. Don't know what's quite going on here. That's one of the dead. That's the dead general who's getting involved in that. You two, yeah. You two come around here. Unit of warband, just get into them. This is kind of a crazy battle, and a lot is going on over here as well. So you come at 3-4 units just routed at once. Beautiful stuff. What's going on over here? This unit of warband is in the middle of nowhere. You just charged forward without orders, which I suppose is, you know, your tendency. You're barbarians after all. Alright, well we are winning, but my goodness, it is a peculiar battle. A lot of crazy stuff has happened. The general died straight away. I mean, what happened to this line? Like, I did not tell any of these guys to move, yet this is the line we've ended up with. Complete and utterly disorderly. Really, really, you know, out of control army we've got. But there you go, you know, we're barbarians, what do you expect? You're doing nothing, and bear in mind you're disposable because you're going to not exist anymore after this battle. You might as well run off. This general want to keep alive, preferably. Where even is he? He's over here. Again, didn't tell him to be over there, but he just felt like it. Swordsman, I mean, they must be shaken at this point. Swordsman. Marching. Yeah, they're eager. No, don't charge then, don't charge. Do not charge. We'd rather get them charging into the phalanx. That's where they're, you know, they're more dangerous. Right. Okay, so these guys are charging the odd unit down. We are actually going to win this. I'm pretty sure we are anyway. We've done a very, very good job. And that was because of the phalanx, basically. Such strong troops. We've killed 70% of their army. We haven't killed all the generals, though. We've only killed one general. I don't think we've done enough to get Samara Breather back straight yet. This phalanx is routing, but it was completely out of formation. I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect? You know. And, yeah, okay. So, Wavering Warband. Come on, you can deal with some Wavering Warband. Are they only shaken now? Ah. Yep, that's when the light cavalry dies. Okay, fair enough. Right. We're still causing trouble. This guy is actually in melee, and he's the general who's now routing, because I couldn't react in time. Fair enough. This is a messy fight, is all I can say. Guys, start moving towards this warband. They're taunting. No wonder they're taunting. Look at our battle line. I'd be taunting. I'd be like, what the hell's going on? Very, very odd fight. Okay. 24%, 74%. We've done a good job. And again, as a raw figure, we've done much better, which is excellent to see. So, I mean, the majority of it is going well. But what is this unit doing? It's in the middle of nowhere. Maybe I told them to do that. In fact, that time I think I did tell them to move forward. But the majority of the time I did not tell all these units to completely move out of formation. I just want these final odd units of chariots just to go, because they're kind of annoying me now. Still, the more Brits we can get down, the less we'll have to face in Samara Breather later, which is good. You know, we need to get as many of these guys down as possible. And there is a line of light blue. There's a line of the British, and they're all dead. Right, you. How about you get into formation now? You know, you've done an alright job. Fair enough. Get back into formation now, please, because you're just being hit by the missile chariots, and it's kind of annoying me. If the British want to fight, they're going to have to charge into our spears. That's how it works, my friend. That is how it works. I think they're backing off now, maybe. They might have had enough, finally. Is that one of the generals? That's the light chariots. I don't know. I think one of the generals routed, maybe. But, okay, we're going to get the light cavalry back here. We don't have any generals of our own left. One of them routed and one of them died. That's how it works, I'm afraid. The British are kind of just wandering around, which is kind of annoying. I'm waiting for them to attack, basically. But, yeah, that's basically the situation. I mean, very little is happening right now. The chariots are just wandering around doing nothing. We can't get to them. We're not quick enough. The majority of the army is routed just at the sight of us, but the odd unit is just sort of wandering around over here, which is kind of annoying me now. Yep, that unit just routed at the sight of us. We didn't even touch that unit. Okay, fair enough. You know what? The light cavalry can get some of these lads down. Why not? I mean, this unit keeps routing, recovering. It's starting to annoy me now. Let's just move forward and hit him. I'm just getting annoyed. So how many have we killed now? 85%. It's a good job. We know there won't be a lot of Brits left, that is for sure. But it's just getting these chariots down, which are actually the trouble. We don't have any heavy cavalry. You know, we're going to have to start moving towards them with the warband. We don't have much choice. So you two, just start moving towards, because they're being so unaggressive. They're being so docile. They're doing nothing. We've got to start doing something to them. So we're moving towards the chariots. If one of our units touches them, they're routing, and then that's game over for the British. That's all they've got left. In fact, no, they're running off. They know better. I think they know better. Which is fair enough. I just want the battle to be over, to be honest. They're just messing around at this point. They're going to chase them from all sides. But the battle can't end until these guys are routed. It's a bit annoying. I think they are going to finally run off. Please do so. The battle will not end. The British are refusing to engage with us. It's ridiculous. Just get off the field. You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace to Total War. You really are. Come on, get off the field. Get off the field. You're trapped in the corner. Just get off the field or we will kill you. Go on, we just need to touch one of them and they're routed. That unit's routed. Good. There we go, victory. Good, good, good. Just get off the field, get off the field. Bye, 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 bye. There we go. Right, well, that was quite a long battle, but that was actually fantastic. 1,749 kills to about 400. It was an absolute bloodbath, but a lot more of them died than us, and that is the point. So what situation with Samar Briva is there's not a lot of force left, but I did see another army just outside. Vickers Gothai is now under siege. Of course it flipping is. Right. This navy has an army on it, so please leave us alone. Clear defeat, of course it was. We actually got knocked in the direction we wanted to, oddly enough, so that's good. Man the hour, yeah, we'll accept that. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not interested. I'm actually not interested in this stuff. We need to get on with the fighting, damn it. Alliance announced between Macedon and Spain. Fair enough. Right. Okay, so, first of all, Samar Briva is... I mean, surely, can we just take it... Get away, get away, get away. Right, can we just take Samar Briva now? Like, there can't be anything left there, surely. Yeah. Auto-resolve that, we'll win that. Clear victory, 6 kills to 7. And Samar Briva is ours. Beautiful. We'll exterminate them, so 2,709 denarii we owe. Plus, actually, there are no other buildings we are not allowed. So 2,709 denarii is all we owe to the game, or the rules. There we go. So Samar Briva, we've taken. Good. Finally, the British have been dealt with. Lovely stuff. And we can just hang out there. If they want to attack us, they're more than welcome to. Now, Alesia, we need these troops to be... Oh, Condate Rensnam is no longer under siege because they're all heading towards Samar Briva. I see. Excellent. Excellent stuff. Okay, so the only thing we have to deal with now... is we have to destroy the Romans. We have to destroy the Romans. Now... the only Romans left are the Brutii, and I believe their only settlement is Apollonia. Let's just have a look before I start making assumptions. They might have a bit more than just Apollonia. They might. They might have a bit more than just Apollonia. Because they might have taken a few settlements in Greece. I mean, we can't see what's going on. But either way, we need to head towards Apollonia, is my point. So, lads, there's a ship here. Get on the boat. Harry Ulfus and the gang, get on the boat. Head towards Apollonia. There we go. Ricky the Conqueror. Ricky the Conqueror. Spy, get inside Apollonia. Please say you don't get killed. You got killed. Yes, you idiots. Okay, whatever then. Ricky the Conqueror. You're going to conquer somewhere else now. Yeah, there we go. So, Apollonia under siege. Beautiful stuff. We're not going to deal with the Greeks like I explained earlier. Now, Numantia looks like it could be put under siege by a big Spanish army. Some big Spanish armies around, but you know we can deal with it. We're grown men. It's fine. We'll get Gurdjok out for a second just to see if there's any mercenaries, which there are. You know what? We're going to get them at this point in the game. This stage of the game, we're going to get mercenaries. We have enough. Right, 2,709 we owe to the rules of the game. I'm still sticking to the rules despite it being nearly the end of the campaign. And of course, Vickers Gothai we need to relieve in a second as well. There's still stuff going on. There is still stuff going on. So, I still can't find anyone. 2,709 is what we owe. I mean, I can't do a lot about it. There's no one we can find to give the money to. And at this point in the campaign, it's so late that money really isn't an issue anyway. But I still want to stick to the rules. That's important that I still stick to the rules, definitely. So, Brutii I dealt with. Let's have a look at the Dacians who are now causing trouble. So Adalberina needs to first of all get rid of Captain Degis. This is relatively even, but well, I reckon we have a much better force. Yeah, we do. So let's quickly deal with these Dacians to relieve Vickers Gothai. Right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to have a nice formation. So Spear Warband at the front, like so. The Scythians can just be here, and then the cavalry can be here. In this formation, which is an odd formation, but it's fine. Start the battle, move forward. We will head towards the Dacians. It's going to take us a while. Right, we are marching forward towards the Dacians. Obviously, I want them to be baited into hitting the phalanx, and then the heavy cavalry to run around the back of them, trap all the units in. They should start routing pretty quickly. The Scythians are already going to start, and our cavalry is at the front line, which I don't want. They've been a little bit too eager. There we go. We're nice in position now. The Scythians are going to start hitting them, and they're going to run forward. They will not like being hit. I hope they run forward anyway. These mercenaries can just stay... sorry, mercenaries. These phalanx can just stay here. Let's pause for a second because there's a unit that's causing trouble. So, you get round here. You get round here. You run for your life. The phalanx can deal... sorry, the two units of generals can deal with these Forksmen. Yeah, there we go. They got absolutely decimated straight away. These guys are steady, fine. Well, you just come around here, lovely stuff. I want them to go into the phalanx. That would be perfect case scenario. Run, Scythians, run, Scythians. That's beautiful. Just keep firing, bait them into the phalanx. That's good. It's a good start. We've taken down the Forksmen, which is nice. Right, so the Scythians are just firing in. There's a unit that's decided to come around the side here. They're eager, so Scythians, start dealing with them. Really, that would be nice. Rather than that weak unit. In fact, you come around here. Beautiful stuff. So they're going to start chunking this unit down. They're steady at the moment. They won't be steady for long. This unit of Bastani is shaken. Let's just get them down nice and quick. Yep, there we go. They've been completely overrun. Beautiful. We'll just get them down. Good. Then run back. Nice. Oh, they're pretty much down. They're pretty much down. How's it going so far? It is going 23% to 1%. I'll take that. Right. Is this unit going to charge? They're shaken. I think we could probably charge into them and they would collapse now. Scythians, stop focusing on them and start focusing on them. You just charge into them. They're going to, trust me, a cavalry charge. They're going to be routing straight away. But you need to be quick about it. Yep, broken. There we go. They're routing straight away, like I said. We'll get as many of them down. That's beautiful. Good. This is starting to work out pretty well now. The heavy cavalry's done a good job. Charging when necessary. Not too much. And then this unit of Bastani are probably going to go into the phalanx. At which point they will not be having a very good day, I assure you. 35% to 1%. Bastani have come around here, so we need to come around the side of them, or around the back of them, really. Trap them in. And then they will hopefully rout straight away. So, round the back. Wedge between a phalanx and a general. Nobody likes to be in that situation. The Bastani collapse. Good. This unit of Warband is wavering, so, yep, well, the captain's dead. The captain's dead, and everyone is going down. Beautiful stuff. That was pretty textbook. How you can just defeat a Dacian army with Germanics. Yeah, pretty solid stuff, I would say. There we go. So yeah, you take those guys down. You have fun. The Scythians, yeah, you can focus on that routing unit over there. The Bastani, we're pretty much going to clean them out now. And there you go. No more Dacians in Vicus Gothi. Beautiful. Captain Degas dealt with rather expertly, if I say so myself. Right, so Vicus Gothi, been dealt with, beautiful stuff. We now can start heading down south because Lovasi is in trouble and they need our help. So we're going to start heading over. It's going to take 3 turns. We might as well pick up the... Nah, I can't bear to spend that amount of money on those rubbish mercenaries. They really are trash. You start heading over here. Like so, ready to defend Lovasi. Beautiful stuff. Okay, so... You never know, this might be the final turn we're about to do. Samar Breather might be attacked. We can defend whatever attacks that. I want to make sure Lovasi isn't under siege. To be fair, I think there might be a few Buchai settlements. This might not even be the final episode, you never know. Either way, let's end the turn, see what happens. End turn. Okay, so you are moving up there, that's fine. And we've been attacked. It's a naval attack again. Yeah, we're going to lose it. Fine, we know. Yeah, clear defeat. Okay, fine. The Bruchai didn't do anything, which is interesting. Macedon want trade rights against the rules, lads. You should know the rules by now. I'm sorry, Macedon. I'm sorry. What else is going on? It's interesting to see what the British do. They will probably attack us. Ceasefire, give us 4,700 denarii. You know what? Just get off my back. I'm sick of you, British. Go away. Go away. Thank you very much. Thank you. And they attacked us. Okay. Oh no, we ambushed an army of Britain. No, we're not attacking Britain. We're not at war with Britain. Oops, we accidentally ambushed an army. I thought they immediately... Well, obviously he's gone. Clear defeat, fair enough. The Dacians did a good job there. Well done. That's fine. We'll get them back for it. We'll get them back. That's all good. Spanish, random naval siege in the void. Fine. Naval battle in the void. And there we go. Right. Okay, so settlement occupied. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We have an army coming down south to deal with that. You know, it's not the most important settlement. I don't mind if we don't take it back, but we will take it back, I'm sure. So, Adalberina, you are heading towards Lovasea, nice and quick. You just head in the sort of similar direction like so. Beautiful. Right, I'm more interested in the Brutii. I'm more interested in taking Apollonia. So, Ricky the Conqueror, he just keeps on conquering. Let's just auto-resolve it. It's such a clear victory. Such a clear victory. Exterminate 5, 6, 7, 7. Now, how many Brutii are left? Is the Brutii still a thing? It is. They have got a settlement somewhere. I just don't know where. We could do that spy now, incidentally. Apollonia's now got the plague. Of course it flipping has. They've got this settlement at the very least. Not Larissa. They've got Termon. At the very least, they have Termon. This is all Greek. Macedon. I think the Brutii will be dealt with once we take this settlement. Maybe. So you know what that means? It means we're going to have to start heading towards them. Merge these forces together. Everyone come out apart from you, and you. Start heading south in this direction because we know the Brutii are going to be around here. There we go. Termon is looking weak. It's looking very, very weak. So it's not, the campaign's not quite ending yet. We are going for Termon. 5, 6, 7, 7 we still owe. Plus the 2,000 odd from last turn. For goodness sake, I just need someone to give them money to. Where's the nearest settlement? Why is there no one here? I want to give away the money. I promise I will. It's about 3,000 denarii plus 5, 6, 7, 7. So I promise I will not spend more than 8,000 denarii this turn because the rules permit me from spending it. I'm essentially restricting myself because I kind of have to. So the British dealt with. The Dacians we're dealing with. We're coming down south. Still the Dacians. It's beautiful stuff over there. But I'm more interested in finishing off the Romans. As I said, I want to end this campaign just by finishing off the Romans. I feel like we don't need to do the whole thing. I kind of explained it at the beginning. So, I'm going to end the turn. See if we can take Termon. We'll see what happens. Also, I'm going to put Termon under siege now with the cavalry. And the other lads can join them at the end of the turn. Beautiful. Oh, no, we couldn't put it under siege. Whatever. Right, end the turn. And what's going on then? So, Greek cities, nothing. Scythia, nothing. Spain, leave our armies alone, or our navies alone. Like, just go away. Like, you're so unwanted. So annoying. Right, rioting in Apollonia. Really, guys? Really? Suitable husband, you're 47. No suitable husband is 47. Not to someone that age. Right, put Termon under siege. Beautiful. Build a ram. Nice. We will join the two armies together. Basically, we're at a situation, if anyone wants to attack us, they're welcome to. They're welcome to attack us. We have enough force to deal with them. Quite a few Dacians around this region, incidentally, but it's fine. We're still just heading solidly towards Lovasea, like so. In fact, Starni, Illyrians, beautiful. We'll get them. Lovely stuff. Now, that diplomat. Right, we'll give it to our Greek allies. Right, I'm going to give away 10,000 denarii because I feel like at the very least that is what, well, that's the very most is what we owe. And, you know, I've kind of wanted to give this money away for a long time as per the rules. So 10,000, we're giving it away to the Greeks as per the rules, as explained at the beginning of the campaign. I'm determined to take Termon. Come on, let's see how this goes. I want to end the series on this episode. Let's see how it goes. Right, so Brutii do nothing. They basically have nothing left. That's why. The Dacians have attacked this force out here. Captain Disabel, some dogs basically, and Captain Duras, some archers, have attacked. We'll just back off just because I have no need to fight them. It's more than anything. I don't particularly want to fight the Dacians. They're just an annoying faction. Oscar has been put under attack. Of course it flipping has. Of course it has. I want to wrap up the series. Somebody attacks me. That's how Rome Total War works on YouTube. It can be quite frustrating. First of all, let's just take Termon very quick. Ricky the Conqueror, he never gets defeated. That's easy. Auto-resolve, clear victory. Beautiful. So Ricky the Conqueror is conquering. Faction destroyed. The Brutii are destroyed. There we go. Yeah, the only reason I didn't do that manually, such a foregone conclusion. So, like I said at the beginning of the episode, I wanted to destroy all the Roman factions, which I did. We are up to 31 regions controlled, right? We're up to 31 regions controlled. And by the way, Oscar I could easily defend. I could just get lads from Humanity to come over and defend Oscar. I feel like that in its own is enough. But you know what? I feel like this is a good place to end the campaign because we have eliminated the Romans. Okay? Now, I explained this at the beginning of the episode. I will say it one more time. We have about another 20 settlements to take. That could take a solid 15 episodes. And I feel like at this point we could just steamroll if we wanted to. We could steamroll Spain because we have superior infantry. We could steamroll Britain. We have superior infantry. We saw the last battle. It was so easy. It wasn't a contest. We could steamroll anywhere else. We could take Sicily. I feel like I'm ready for a new challenge. This has been fun, but it's lasted its time now, and we are ready to say goodbye to the bad economy challenge. But we've done fantastically, restricting economic growth as much as possible, yet we took out all the Romans really efficiently. We took out Rome, we took 30 settlements. This has been a success of a campaign. I've actually enjoyed it. It's been challenging, it's been a bit frustrating at times, but it has actually been a good challenge. Now, you already know, hopefully, probably what's coming next. I actually don't know, but by the time this comes out, I would have recorded future episodes of whatever the next series is. It's kind of like a Back to the Future kind of thing. It's kind of crazy, but it doesn't matter. The point is, this has been a fun campaign. It's been an enlightening campaign. It shows that money isn't everything. Sometimes it's about that tactical nuance that gets you through Rome Total War. And there we go. We have completed a large portion of the map. We've eliminated the Romans while restricting economic growth as much as possible. No taxes. No money from destroying buildings. No building buildings that can make me money. No trade rights. None of that. We have restricted economic growth as much as possible, given money to our rivals. It's how I've operated, but there we go. We have completed a huge area of the map, taken Rome, which isn't very happy incidentally, but you know what, it's cool. So, I want to say thank you very much for watching. A new series will be coming out very soon. I feel like we need a new series on the channel, which is why I wanted to end this campaign a little bit early. I felt like it was getting to the point where we defeated the Romans and it was just going to be swarming Europe, and it's just not a lot of point playing it, to be honest. So I'm happy with where it's ended. We defeated the British. We got some Arbreaver back, which I was happy to. We got some Arbreaver back. We defeated the Romans. You know, we reclaimed our land in Dacia. I'm happy with this ending. I think this is quite good. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.